Hello, welcome to the Professional Development and Campus Resources MATC website recommendation. This is a presentation of the recommendations made about the Master of Arts in Technical Communication, or MATC website. The need to assess the site was communicated by the MATC Program Director, and the recommendations given here are meant to offer a solution to a deficiency in terms of cohesive material regarding a lack of certain available campus resources desired by students, a lack of information dedicated to career services or professional development, and a need for student-geared organization among both. This recommendation was compiled and carefully researched by a group of graduate students currently in the MATC program. The recommendations made here were found using research methods such as heuristic evaluations, interviews, individual research regarding a successful and technically correct way to implement the changes successfully, document analysis, and comparative research. A heuristic evaluation documents the usability of current campus resources and career development sections of the MATC website. A heuristic evaluation was performed by current MATC students to ensure past knowledge, experience, and use of the website by participants so that our results would reflect real users. Surveys were implemented using SurveyMonkey.com. 2 surveys were released initially, one directed at students to determine student preferences, and one directed at staff for staff preferences and expectations. After further research, a follow-up survey was sent to students within the program to determine their preference of hierarchy of importance of the information offered in drop-down menus for both sections. A phone interview was given to Rachel Berryhill, the current graduate assistant, to determine the feasibility of a blog and to obtain GA perspective. Comparative research was comparing content, visuals, and features of professional development blogs among other universities. Document analysis. Documents collected for this study were analyzed using a combination of qualitative and quantitative methods. We'll begin with the menus. Drop-down menu is a place where everyone can go for a specific topic and find out the subsections. We'll start with campus resources. A survey question asking students in a campus resources section of the MATC website, how would you rank the following menu items in order of importance? We use the results of this survey drop-down menu under Campus Resources. This will include tracks, the Writing Center, financial aid, technical resources, directories, maps, and directions. The same approach was used for the drop-down menu options under Professional Development. The question was asked in a Professional Development section of the MATC website, how would you rank the following menu items in order of importance? Again, these results were a new drop-down menu under the new Professional Development section. This drop-down would include places to start your job search, grad college shop talks, a professional development blog, Society of Technical Communication, alumni, and career services. All of these will be looked at further for the rest of this presentation. We will start with campus resources. For the campus resources section, our goal was to enhance the existing resources listed on the page and also identify new resources that MATC students could take advantage of. We learned through our study of the current layout that students were looking past or missing some of the existing links to campus resources, such as career services. We also learned in our comparative analysis of professional development blogs that many bloggers wrote about a self-starter in finding freely available videos and text online. Readers could then use those resources to train themselves and develop their skill sets independently. With this in mind, we wanted to create a similar context for the campus resources page. Instead of simply listing the resources, we wanted to write lead-ins for each resources showing how MATC students could best leverage the listed resources. For example, the current page gives a hyperlink called Maps and Directions. That leads to a map of the area immediately surrounding Flowers Hall. The paragraph following the link is purely descriptive, without instructions or advice on how to best use the resource. It is left to the MATC student to decide what value the map is to them. Our recommendation, in this instance and in general, is to add value to each description by pointing out something about the resource that benefits the MATC student. In the case of Maps and Directions, we list the best place to park near Flowers Hall, the Pleasant Street parking garage. Since new MATC students will likely be trying to find close parking to class, getting to class is the MATC student's goal. With this goal in mind, it becomes easier to share advice and identify previously unlisted campus resources that support the goal of getting to class. For example, a link to parking services could be provided for students that need a permit to park at the Pleasant Street garage. We could also provide a link to the interactive campus shuttle map for those who need to catch a bus to get to class. In our recommendation, all of the headings on the campus resources page are rewritten to anticipate and benefit the MATC student, which they could receive by using that resource. Given the resources we identified, the recommended headings are Paying for School, Getting to Class, Managing Graduate Level Coursework, Developing Your Craft as a Writer, Learning Your Tools, and Preparing for Your Career, for some examples. Our general approach to improve the campus resources page is to think of the page in terms of an MATC student's goals. The main goal being to help the MATC student succeed in the program. For future improvements to this page, we recommend conducting regular surveys with senior students in the MATC program, asking them what resources they have found useful and what advice they would give to incoming students. That feedback can be used to add tips and tricks to this page in the descriptions, like where to park and what workshops to attend. The professional development section will be new to the site. In the past, there has been a section called Career Services, which provided a list of possible employers. The rest of this recommendation will be explaining several points of professional development that could be useful to the MATC student. First in the drop-down menu is a list of places to start your job search. For those searching for jobs on the MATC website, the following recommendations have been created. 1. External job search links will be listed under the Professional Development tab, including local area job searches and nationwide job search engines. Jobs for CATs will be easily accessible as well under the Professional Development Job Search tab. The MATC Grad Assistant job application will be placed on the MATC website exclusively, in addition to being found with other GA job opportunities, when the job is up for occupancy. These recommendations arose out of a need to provide a clear, streamlined platform for those exploring the job market in our field. The next option under the Professional Development tab is about Shop Talks. These Shop Talks are provided by the Graduate College, and they focus on career prep for this section. We will also have availability to research development and degree success. We recommend including Shop Talk under professional development so it will allow access to the homepage of Shop Talks. But we also recommend a focus on the career prep option as seen here to allow convenient access to MATC students who have an interest in attending a Shop Talk that will aid them in further educating themselves in opportunities and help in obtaining skills that will help them make the change from student to professional. Comparative research was done amongst multiple universities about professional development blogs. You'll see here that at Duke, in the graduate school, the professional development blog provides alumni profiles, interesting articles, and other professional development resources. The features among those other universities that could be helpful here at Texas State are including a search bar, subject-separated tabs, monthly featured postings, and alumni profiles. Each blog that we read from another university included a variety of article topics. From those topics, you could choose from the following: communication, marketing, leadership and management, innovation and strategy, software and web tools, graduate school and employment, to name a few. We suggest that the blog be overseen by the graduate assistant, as their job will be to archive incoming articles and scholarly articles for monthly postings and attend to any student suggestions pertaining to the blog. Based on staff surveys and results to this question, what content would you like to see under the Professional Development tab? The expectations in professional development will be upheld in offering simple access to the Society of Technical Communication. Program Director Dr. Miriam Williams also voiced the importance and value of students having access to the STC. While there is already a link provided on the Quick Links side of the MATC site, we recommend that an additional link be available under the Professional Development tab to assist students who are looking specifically for career information and will have a convenient link to STC instead of hoping they are already aware of its availability elsewhere. The STC provides information on career opportunities, emerging issues in the field of technical communication, networking events, and education certification opportunities to its members. The student survey reflected 57% of current MATC students feel that access to the STC site is beneficial. This mediocre result led us to believe that if the STC link were more readily available and in multiple places, more students would access and be aware of the value of a membership that the STC can provide. The Texas State homepage offers a link to Career Services, which is a system that's already in place at Texas State and should be readily available to master's students who are about to be entering the work field. We hope you have received some valuable recommendations for the MATC website regarding campus resources and professional development. For further and more specific information regarding methods, research, results, and specific recommendations, please contact Dr. Miriam Williams for a recommendation report regarding these sections. Thank you.